I'm Michelle Robart from the TMC newsroom.
And I'm Rich Tehrani.
So, Rich, there's something new that came out today, the Truphone. What exactly is the Truphone?
Well, Truphone is a company that makes software that takes an iPhone, and they also have other clients, but the most recent news is their software not only on the iPhone but also on the iPod Touch, and it allows you to place voice over IP phone calls to other Truphone users, but also allows you to have voice over IP phone calls to Skype users and MSN Messenger and other users as well.
Well, that's interesting. So, it's free, or do you have to pay for it?
It is a free service unless you're actually calling out onto a landline, like so, just as if you might use any soft client to make phone calls where it's free on the network. Or let's say, for example, Skype being the most popular one, you make the Skype call and it's free. But when you make a call to a regular PSTN line, like a phone number, a cell phone, you pay per minute, and usually you pay voice over IP rates, which are pretty low.
Right. Well, that's interesting. So, you can also use Facebook and surf the internet with it, or?
Well, it has hooks into Facebook and it has hooks into Twitter, so you can access your Twitter account, you can access your Facebook account, and so there's some interoperability with Truphone and some of these other services. And so it's probably worth mentioning at this moment that you can't use the device or you can't use the software to make calls over the 3G network, because AT&T and Apple don't allow it, or there's some agreement where they don't allow voice over IP to be used over 3G. By the way, that's the exact opposite of what you can do with Verizon. So with Verizon Wireless, you can use voice over IP over their EVDO network. And in fact, I just tested the Skype 2.5 mobile beta last night on my HTC XV6800 going over the Verizon network, and the quality was quite good. But putting that aside, there's also now the ability for you to use the iPod Touch and hack it or modify it in a way with an adapter so that you can have a microphone plugged into it. So now you can turn your iPod Touch into a device which takes and receives phone calls.
Well, that's really interesting. Is there anything else out there like that right now?
There are a number of other products that are out on the market. One is a company called Nuber. Nuber is going to be out in a few months, and a bunch of other ones that are out, and I don't have a list of them at the moment. But yes, VoIP for the iPhone is a pretty hot market, and a lot of companies are chasing it, and you'll see more of them. Actually, Fring is the one I was thinking of a little bit earlier. They're, I think, one of the first to come out with an iPhone app, and I've tested it a couple times, and the sound quality, actually more than a couple times, the sound quality connecting from Fring to Skype has been pretty poor. So whether they have an update, and I think I've tried it after the first update, it wasn't that good. So it might be getting better, but it's still early in the product life cycle of the iPhone, relatively speaking, and we'll see more and more VoIP apps, and they'll get better and better.
Right. Well, it seems like there's room for improvement with a lot of this technology today.
And with software, you can always upgrade. So you'll always see upgrades, and that's good for people like us that will always have something to talk about to people like you. Thanks for watching, by the way.
Well, that's it for today. I'm Michelle Robart from the TMC newsroom.
And I'm Rich Tehrani. Have a great day.